This interview was conducted by Audry Rayford of Bonham with Mrs. Pauline Topsy, probably in 1995.
February the 21st, 1903.
Okay. All right. And you were born to?
Mm-hmm.
What's your parents' name?
Milton and Maggie Fitzgerald. Mama was named Margaret. We called her Maggie. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were they originally from the Mulberry?
Papa was from Alabama. Mama was from whatever it is down home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
brothers and sisters?
You
have brothers and sisters?
Oh, yeah.
I remember Mr. Critton.
Oh, when was it?
I don't think you have to have the date on them. Just tell their names and then they'll go into your school.
I don't know when they were.
Okay. How many brothers and sisters? Just
let's
brother?
see. The old one and brother and younger. And let me see. I had two sisters, and I had two brothers. Two sisters and two brothers besides myself.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember any highlights growing up? What did you look forward to? Your birthday, Christmas?
What did I look forward to?
Right. What was the?
Oh yeah, I can tell you what I look forward to all the time. I look forward to Christmas because Millie and Minnie was gonna get my nice Christmas thing. My daddy was blind, see, and Minnie and Millie was Uncle Wes Smith's daughters, and they were school teachers, and they seen that I had things that I wanted and needed at Christmas time.
Oh, that's good.
Dolls, and if I need a dress, they bought it. They helped my mother. Then I had an uncle that helped my mother down in Marshall. That's how come me in Marshall after I married.
Okay.
Wash Scott. And he owned 850 acres of land in Marshall and 8 rent houses. I had 3 cousins down there and his children, you know. And I went down there and stayed with him, and in 39, that was the first time that I had been to Marshall. I went down there in 39 and stayed with him 2 years. My mother got sick, and I couldn't stay. I wasn't going to stay.
Okay.
I come back to Ravenna. And I moved on to John Palmo place. I was married. I married in 21. And I come to the John Palmo place. He built us a house. He wanted Henry to come back. And he built us a house. And we stayed there until 42.
Sure, I was born.
And then I went to White Rock because the crops failed and they had taken all the money that we had done already had. Because when I was in Marshall, my uncle gave us all we need because I was staying there taking care of him. His wife died. And his children lived in town and they didn't want to live in the country. So I went to stay there with him in the country and taking care of him. And of course we had been made of my house burnt down to the ground.
Now where was this house?
Huh?
Where was this house? Marshall or when you went to White Rock?
Marshall.
Okay.
A house burned in Marshall. And that's why I moved back And then John Palmer was building me a house. And I stayed with my brother until he got the house finished. And after he finished the house, we moved in his and stayed 3 years, and we couldn't make nothing. Henry made good corn crops, but we couldn't make no cotton. The cotton would look really promising and then fall off and just wouldn't have nothing. And I wasn't going to work a crop and lose what I had and have to work for my clothes. And I left Ravenna and moved to White Rock.
Okay.
So when I moved to White Rock, that was in 42.
42.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
did you do there
I
for?
worked for a woman by the name of Willis.
All right, let me ask you this before we go to White Rock. What time was it that you taught? What years did you teach?
What years did I teach?
Yes.
I started to teaching. Now wait a minute, let me get this fixed. I married in 1921, and I was already teaching that year, 21. I taught in 21.
Okay.
Because I went with him down here in Wyndham. He was working, and I stayed with him until time to go to teaching, and I come back home and went to work.
And where did you teach?
I taught in Ravenna.
Ravenna.
Now, the first school that I was offered was at way down yonder. What they call a Morgan Farm.
Bethlehem, was it?
Morgan Farm,
Morgan
way
Farm.
down. That was the first school I was offered. Now, I didn't teach
okay.
it. I went to Honey Grove, and a black man that run a drugstore there told me I was too young to go down there. I wasn't but 16.
Oh.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was too young, and he wouldn't advise, and I went down there with my sister's husband, and he said he wouldn't advise me to stay down there because it was too rough.
Too rough. Now, this Morgan Farm, was this where?
Oh, that's where Morgan had a plantation of Negroes and things, and he'd done everything on it.
Okay, that's right.
But they had a school down there, and they wanted somebody to teach. And now my superintendent was Spencer, right here in Bonham.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to school in college in White Rock. That's where he went to school at.
Mm-hmm.
And then he, after I couldn't teach down to Ravenna, I come back home and I told my daddy, which he was just so glad.
Do you have any idea how many years you may have taught in Ravenna?
I taught.
21 to
Well, I tell you what, I taught 6 years.
6 years. Okay.
And then,
Do you remember anybody that you worked with?
oh yeah,
Okay, let's name a few of those that might
I
get us.
worked with, my first woman I worked with was Eva Potts.
Okay, now I remember her.
Yeah, Eva Potts. That's who me and her talked together.
Okay.
And then the other one was cousin Fanny King, Edna's
I
mama.
remember Fanny.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And then after that, well, they, kind of got to school where it didn't have 2 teachers.
okay.
And when I went to White Rock, when I first went to White Rock, I
What
taught 1
age?
year.
Yeah, what age was this? Just one classroom, like one big schoolhouse?
It was
From
just,
first to
I had
what,
from the first to the third.
Okay.
From the first to the third. And she had the upper class, you see,
Okay, you had one.
first to the third.
Okay, and who, what did
That's
Eva Potts have?
Huh?
What grades did Eva Potts teach? Do you remember?
She was from the 4th on, now I don't know how far it went, but she
Okay.
started at the 4th.
Okay.
I don't forgot
That
how.
makes sense. And you probably went to what, the 8th?
Yeah, we went to the 8th
So
grade.
you probably had first.
Yeah, because they turned us out down there at the 8th grade.
Okay.
See, but when we was turned out down there, myself, Melissa Jackson, and Jessie Mae Davis went to Summer school.
Okay, let me write those.
We went to summer school in Jacksonville, Texas.
Ooh.
And that's where we made our certificate. I didn't make it there. We take exam there, but I come back here, I made my certificate right up in this courthouse.
Okay, all right.
That's
Do
the
you have
way.
any idea what years that was when you went to get your certificate?
Do I know what year it was?
Just about what time?
Oh, that was in 19 and I got my certificate in 1921 when I
When
started
you started
teaching.
teaching. Okay, well, I saw that then.
Uh-huh. That's when I got my certificate. When I got my certificate, I went to teaching that year. And see,
But you don't have any idea what you made, though. You don't remember that. do you?
$50. Y'all know what I made. They didn't pay nothing, $50 a month.
Oh, my goodness. $1 a week?
Nearly about $1.
Okay, probably $1. Okay, a little bit more than $1. $50 a month. I would too.
And the teacher over me got 75.
So that couldn't
So that's the
even
way it
pot.
was then. You just didn't get nothing. That's the reason I was telling you I wasn't looking for no retirement. They didn't say nothing about it. I wasn't looking for it. But when I got it quite a good little song.
Happy place. Do you remember what year you started your retirement? Don't have any idea.
Let's see, I was there in Whitewright, and I had done taught school there 2 years. And
You taught in Whitewright?
I taught in Whitewright 2 years, and then I quit, and I went to cooking for the schools, for the white school. Well, here's the way it was. You see, I had to go to school. You have to keep up schooling, you know.
Then you're right.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it, so I just quit and went to teach. I went to cooking
Okay.
for the school that I taught in.
Okay.
And then I cooked in the white school there. Then I finally left there, and Dr. Gears wanted me to.
Dr. who?
Dr. Gears, he built a nursing home, and he wanted me to cook for him.
So you went to the nursing home then?
Yeah, I went to the nursing home and worked down there 3 years.
Just cooking up everything.
Hmm?
You were just cooking up everything.
I don't know about that. I was the first cook in the nursing home.
Okay. Now let me go back here to when you were in Ravenna. Do you remember any of those school board
Yeah.
members' names? School board.
The school board was quiet.
Mhm.
One was John. Wait a minute.
Donaldson, Palmore, Brer.
No. See, them was in the upper school.
Okay.
I'm thinking, oh, shucks, it's right on my mind. I go by there all the time. One was named
Gurney.
Pierce Donaldson.
Yes, I remember him.
Pierce Donaldson. And the other one was named Mr. Perry, and I can't think of his first name. His
Raymond Perry?
No, he was right. Perry Parks.
Perry Parks.
That's his name,
Okay.
Perry Parks.
Okay.
And I don't remember the
Let me
other.
see.
It was 3, but I can't remember the other one.
Well, maybe somebody else can fill in that. See, once you get 1 or 2.
There's been so much water around.
Was Marshall?
No.
Okay, well that's
No,
good.
it was,
School boards. Perry Parks and who? P. Donaldson?
Donaldson.
What was his name? You said
I'm
Sam?
trying to think of what his first name was.
Don't worry, because the main
Because
thing is the last
anyway,
name.
huh?
The last name is what holds up.
Yeah, Donaldson.
Yeah, Donaldson. So now I remember Mandy Donaldson.
And I know the first was Perry Park, so he always signed my certificate. And he'd laugh and say, Pauline, you're going to get to school this year. You know, he had to go around every year and they
Evaluate you or whatever.
trustees. Yeah, trustees. And I'm trying to think who that other one was, but I can't
That's,
think.
these two are good, and if you think of it, we'll get it
I
later.
might think of it later,
Okay.
but I can't think of it now. I know Perry Parks and I tried to call
Donaldson?
him Mandy Donaldson, but his Mandy was his sister.
Okay. No, Eldon
Oh,
Donaldson.
sure. I can't think of it right now.
Okay.
Anyway, now my first teachers was
Okay.
E.H. Garland.
E.H. Garland.
Those was my first teachers.
All right.
Professor Owens.
Now this is at Ravenna?
Hmm?
This is at Ravenna where you went to school?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I went to school.
Okay. Garland, Owens.
Maggie Hampton.
Yeah, you told me that the other day. Good for you. Okay.
And Miss Wordlow, and she lived here in Bonham.
I've heard of that name.
Reverend Wordlow pastored the church down here.
Okay, Whitlow.
He didn't stay long, but he pastored.
What, in Ravenna?
No, here in
Here in
Bonham.
Bonham. Okay, well, do you remember her first name? Wardlow? Or just
Well, no, I can't think
okay.
of Miss Wordlow's
Maggie
name
Hamilton
right
and somebody
now.
else might remember the other. Okay, Wardlow.
And my next teacher was J.W. Powell. That's the last one.
Okay.
That's what we graduated under, J.W. Powell. That's the last one.
Now, what was that, to 8th grade?
Uh-huh.
8th grade. All right.
Baby, that was the 9th grade. We went to
Ninth?
9th grade.
Okay, good.
9th
Oh,
grade.
yeah, well, still. Okay.
Because Professor Powell was a real good teacher, and he carried us to the 9th grade.
Okay.
When we left the 9th grade, then we went to go into summer normals.
Summer spell.
Summer normals, every summer, we go to Jacksonville, Texas, and Texas
Okay.
College down at Tyler.
Okay.
I had a girl, I tell you who went with me, B.J. Johnson's wife, her name was Myrtle.
Miss Myrtle Johnson.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah, Myrtle went with me. And let me see, I had another girl from here, me and her room together. I can't think of her name. She stayed, I can't think of all of them. That's just all
The
there
main
is to
thing
it.
is you're doing good, to know.
I just
Some
can't
was
think.
not.
I might tonight. It might
Okay.
come to me who they were.
Okay.
But anyway, Myrtle Johnson was down there, and we went to this normal 6 weeks.
Okay.
That's where I first saw holiness. They said they didn't jump off, but honey, they jumped off that porch and done all kind
Okay.
of stuff.
Oh, well.
They said they did, but they did down there. This is my policy. I never put it in.
Please don't lose that.
Car policy. I told them this. I asked them this morning how long they gonna let me drive. They said they don't have nothing to do with it. I said, well, I ain't never had but one wreck, and I tell you how that was. That was when I first started to driving. I was in Dempsey, and it was wrong in a way on me. I looked back, and the light was on yellow. All right, I had passed the light. See, I was on this side of the light. But it was on yellow, and I was going to back up and go on because I didn't have a light to get to. And the woman that was coming through run that red light and hit me.
Do it every time.
See, and see, I was backing up, and I was the one that got the ticket. But she shouldn't have run that red light. All right, the old man that I don't know what he was going to do. He was the insurance man. He died last week in Denison. I saw his name in the paper, and I said, good for him. I said, 'cause he tried to make me sign some papers. If I had sent them in, they'd have put it on my record. But Joe Hardy, a black policeman in White Rock, told me don't sign them papers, don't send them